Okay, so in Oregon, they have something called Initiative Proposal 13, which is still being looked at and potentially ending up on the ballot and potentially could be passed into law. Now, what this bill seeks to do, or what this petition seeks to do, is basically to effectively redefine animal cruelty laws, which would currently basically make hunting, fishing, trapping, raising of dairy, or ranching, or any other kind of animal agriculture basically illegal. They want to basically make animal agriculture illegal, so you guys couldn't eat it. Couldn't eat meat or produce meat in the state of Oregon. This is, of course, being promoted by animal activists or animal rights activists, I suppose. And so we have to realize that, as much as people think, well, it's not going to happen, we just ignore it. You can't ignore these things. We have to fight back. We have to push back. And in my view, we need to increase animal agriculture to the point that more people have access to the high quality nutrition that is so vital and important for our health. And we can certainly do that in a way that continues to, uh, you know, uh, improve or continues to maintain, uh, you know, uh, good uh, animal welfare. I mean, it's different. Animal rights are different than animal welfare. If you talk to anybody that, uh, grew up on a ranch or a farm that farmed animals, they will tell you, particularly, and I can tell you, particularly from the beef cattle side, these animals are cared for tremendously. They are loved by the people that care for them, and it is in their best interest to have happy, healthy animals. It does them no good to in any way have stressed out, weak, sick, animals. It just doesn't work. Additionally, you've got people like Peta, out there saying, Peta, the People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, kind of they're just a goofy organization. And so what they've recently said was dairy is racist, right? And so if we look at the evolution of dairy, where did dairy come from? Where did we first domesticate cows? Well, we did that in, a combination of the Indus Valley and Mesopotamia. And so, they're claiming that it's a sign of white supremacy. And, in those regions, Mesopotamia, Indus Valley, it wasn't a region where, quote unquote, white people started or lived. It's mostly, going to be Middle Eastern and Indian folks, which, use dairy all the time. It's part of their culture. So it's kind of crazy, this whole animal rights, animal activists thing. I think if you gave them their own planet and said, hey, you guys just go live on Mars and we'll terraform it and colonize it for you, you can do all your vegan stuff. Of course, they would all starve to death and resort to cannibalism, but that's another topic. But assuming they could live, they would still be flying back to the Earth to complain, right? So I mean, it's crazy times, but we do have to continue to be on guard, and we do have to continue to uh, push these tyrants out, because you see what's going on in things like New Mexico, where people are just saying, "Hey, it's an emergency. We're going to crown ourselves a monarch. I'm going to suspend all the constitutional rights just so I can do what I want to do." Right? So we've got to be, we've got to get more engaged in this fight, and it's a fight, guys. Believe me, and it will affect your children and your children's children, and later in life, for some of you guys who are younger, later in life, you're going to want to care about what's happening to the next generation, or and what your legacy might be. And so, again, there are evil, crazy people out there. That's no surprise. These animal activists are completely unhinged lunatics, and we have to realize that and continue to put them in place, because people are voting for, people vote for these people, right? And they don't pay attention. And you get guys like Cory Booker in the Senate, vegan activists on the Ag Committee. Who knows what he's going to try to do, right? Their goal is to, again, remember, anybody in the government for the most part is captured. They are corporate interests. They're being paid. They're being bribed. They're being lobbied, whatever you want to call it, and they are acting in the interest of these corporations and not for you. And these corporations don't really care about your health. They care about making profit. And if they can make profit at your expense, at your poor health, so be it. Doesn't really matter as long as the profit rolls, right? All right, guys. I know, well, I think I'm going to try to do another video on how to make another cooking style video if you guys like. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do that. I got another idea I think you guys will enjoy. So let me know what you think. And let me check it. Let me hear how the audio is. I'm trying out a new mic here. You can see I'm standing farther from the camera and just seeing how well it sounds. So let me know what you think, and we'll talk to you in the real near future. Bye-bye.